Hello everybody, you're watching Foxicalicus. Welcome back to Tiny Bunny. This screen looks different. We have a lot more friends now, which is fascinating. Not new game, we're gonna load. Where were we? Here, yes. We were Wait a minute. Whoa now, whoa. This is wrong. Okay, I clicked the wrong one. Never mind. No need to panic, guys. We're okay. Here we go. Episode 4. The 5th one, I think they just finished. So we should be finishing this up soon. You look concerned. Hello. I couldn't believe it at first, but Lilia Pavlovna didn't come to work today. The test is off. I remembered Katya. She is both beautiful and mean. Yeah, she was very mean. Hi, Katya. First girl in our class whose body started maturing, to the envy of all the other female students. The main source of gossip. Snake. And a bitch. I continued scribbling in my notebook, drawing rows of pines and 2 small figures, flying between the treetops and the full moon. Shivers ran up to my shoulders, sinking playfully into the hem of my shirt. Even though soaring through the sky felt so simple, there was still something evil weighing me down. The culprit was definitely still in the village. They were hiding something horrible under a mask of piousness. Wait, what? What are you drawing? Embarrassed, I covered the notebook as if there was something shameful about the figures above the forest. Nothing really, just fooling around. Polina put her elbows on the desk. Hi. I had already forgotten how light and graceful she was, just like a violin. The anger and rage that boiled inside me yesterday, during our phone call, subsided, hid in a hole. I just couldn't stay mad at Polina. I wish she could also jump around with us, after stripping away her mask of fake mundanity. I smiled, imagining Polina's skirt flapping in the wind, the stars sparkling all around us, her asking in bewilderment whether it was all a dream, and myself telling her that it doesn't matter. Polina's expression grew dark again. It's also tragic that I find it difficult to empathize with her. I don't. Good riddance. I tried so hard, but then I remembered all her nasty deeds, and... Polina shook her head. I'm a monster, aren't I? No, 'cause I agree with you. Hey, girly. No, I thought. You're one of the most beautiful girls I've ever met. But alas, you're only number 2 on that list. I decided not to say that out loud. It's not okay that I felt worse when I lost my questionnaire. Wait. It's not okay that I felt worse when I lost my questionnaire than when she went missing. My nostrils picked up the smell of candy, tree resin, and fireworks. You lost your questionnaire? Yes, somebody out there is reading other people's secrets now. Yes, the forest, I thought, imagining the crooked branches turning notebook pages, touching the childish handwriting with their icy twigs. I hope the search goes well. I was unsure whether she spoke about Katya or her notebook. Probably her notebook. No one cares about Katya. I wanted to ask her about it, but then I noticed Polina's intense stare directed at me. What are you staring at? What? You've changed. I smoothed my hair flat, surprised. I just didn't sleep well tonight. You're a different melody today. Some mysterious, ancient tune. I thought about the flute's melody, streaming between the bushy treetops. I hope you haven't told anyone about our chat yesterday. Of course not. She nodded as if acknowledging that she can fully trust me. I was unsure whether I merited such trust. Her hair cascaded down around her shoulders. The smell was so wonderful that it sent me flying toward the glowing stars of my inner cosmos without any magic. This guy is dramatic. Biasha jumped at me like that Jack-in-the-Box toy and yelled in my ear. God! Get out of my face. Having a lovey-dovey time, eh? That scared me. 4 Eyes, are you trying to pick up Polina? Polina came to my help, even though I didn't ask her to. Or maybe I did, with my entire appearance. That kid just scared me worse than anything else that's happened to me in this entire game. What's with this nonsense? We're just friends. So you're a girlfriend, then? Do you go to buy dresses together? Leave Petrov alone. I needed to do something, but I just sat there, clutching the edge of my desk. Romka gave me a deriding snort. I will punch you in the face. I will drop kick you. I will take you out. A girl saved you, ugly face. I'll let you live, for now. What are you gonna do with you and your stupid knife? My enemies left the classroom, guffawing. Yeah, bye. Get your ugly face away from me. Polina showed me a sad smile. Be strong. I wanted to scream that I couldn't, but I can. I couldn't be strong and stand up against these bastards, but I can. I couldn't stand up for myself or anyone else. I'm pathetic. I want to disappear into the forest, dig myself into the snow. I want to go home, get under my blanket, far away from humans. Bye, girl. Polina left, and the thoughts that were terrorizing me finally made me weep. I stayed late after school again to escape Ronqua's ire for my rash act of talking to Polina, which meant I had to drag my feet toward home in the twilight. A bored school janitor scraped his shovel against the asphalt, and the upperclassmen blew out smoke that formed clouds similar to dialogue bubbles in comics I can't read, apparently. I wanted to fill those bubbles with friendly words, but there was nothing friendly about the icy stares those guys gave me. I was leaving the unpleasant world of stale buns and nasty insults. How dare you? Someone shoved me near the stairs. Didn't their parents teach them to apologize? I crossed the village and slowed my pace near the bridge. Turned my head around, looking for my fox friend, but neither she nor my other new friends could be seen anywhere. I was met with a silent forest. Felt like a crouching predator, pretending to be asleep. It still watched me with one eye, from under half-closed eyelids, and I walked through it, my fingers gripping the backpack straps, looking at my feet through a pair of glasses. Katya. Katya. That was not how I was supposed to read that, but okay. Once again, black shadows flashed among the naked trees, shouting the name of a girl who was most likely already dead, over and over. The sunset fizzled over the pine tops, like a flame from a gas burner set to a minimum. I walked forward, trying to hide my head in my shoulders, avoiding the sight of the crooked trees. The house was a dark stain on the white, snowy blanket. The front door was open and swaying slightly in the wind. Oh, yeah. It felt like my skin was getting covered in rime. I clenched my fists. Oh, yeah. Darkness oozed into the hallway, and snowflakes floated inside along with it, landing softly on the rug. Like a pack of vultures that sense their food. I stepped in the doorway with the utmost caution. For a moment, I thought I heard someone talking in the kitchen, but it turned out to be a radio broadcast. Previously mentioned cyclone is getting even closer to the region. The official forecast for tomorrow suggests gusts of wind reaching up to 70 kilometers per hour. Emirkan of Russia has called on citizens to exercise extreme caution. The roads are closed off. The cold air streams coming from the Arctic are bringing massive blizzards. I heard voices coming from the upper floor, too. A blizzard doesn't sound good. A blizzard sounds like it's going to be the culmination of everything in this game. It's my prediction. It's all going to go down during this blizzard. The staircase let out a long squeak. I took one step, yet my heart managed to beat 6 or 7 times in the meantime. The door to my parents' bedroom was ajar. I don't like the piano, it's scaring me. A shadow play unfolded inside a light spot. Black silhouettes were performing a dance of hatred. Mom hissed at Dad, her wrists flying toward the ceiling, and he towered over her, his hands crossed on his huge chest. Y'all just be nice. What? We're all in danger, and it's your fault. And stop lying, you saw him in the village. He found out where we live. Was the dad, like, in the mafia or something? Like, I don't understand. It wasn't him. I've read about the things your buddies are capable of in the newspapers. I ran toward my bedroom. My parents were in the middle of another quarrel, where they showered each other with mutual accusations. Dad let out a low, beast-like roar. My baby! Make them stop. Olya, no! Olya stood in the corridor, pressing her little palms against her ears. Her face, swollen from crying, made my skin freeze. Let's just leave. What happened? They're going to divorce. I hugged my sister and held her tight. My tongue refused to listen to my commands, to look for excuses. It felt like the screams were coming from every direction, right and left, up and down, splitting my head apart. Swear words rained down on us, so we covered our heads with our hands, like refugees running from a bombing. I want to escape. To your room. No, far away. Lead me to Leverland. You promised. I carefully unglued Olya's hands from my ears and led her away from the room with our parents, which was vibrating with malice. Your fault. For whom? Your own, and only your own. I would never. In moments like these, I despised them more than they despised each other. This is so sad, guys. What the heck? I thought this was gonna be scary, but I'm just sad. I bolted down the door to my room and leaned against it. My knees gave way. Look, Olya, I also hate it here. At least you can go to school. Oh yeah, she's just stuck here all day by herself. I let out a sad laugh. I don't know if school's any better than being here, though. That school is one big nightmare. Everybody hates me. There's only this one girl who isn't making fun of me. She takes pity on me instead, like I'm a beaten dog. You're not a dog. I don't know who I am anymore. But the outside world is clearly no better than our home. Do you know a better place? Let's go there. We'll fly or swim. If only we could do that. I would have sacrificed everything to escape and take you with me. Olya's upper lip trembled. Swear. I put on a bitter smile. Yes, Olya, I will die if it means you get a happy ending. On my own life. Something hit the window's ledge on the outside. Go away! Olya shuddered and shifted her gaze toward it. Bam! Another snowball smacked into the window's frame. Who's throwing snowballs at my window? Stop! Were you expecting someone? I didn't reply. Instead, I let go of her wrist. Olya wept in fear. Across the room, wincing from every shout coming from my parents. I could hear plates getting smashed now. They must have moved their argument to the kitchen. Perfectly good plates. Is there anything else I can... Open! Hey, besties. I flung the curtains and the window open. Hootie Teddy Wolfie, and most importantly, the charming... I found out her name was actually pronounced Alice, not Alicia. It's Alice. The charming Alice stood outside, waving at us. Olya gasped in surprise when she saw the owl girl. See, I told you. Yeah, I know. I always believed you. Who are they? Her fearful voice also had some curiosity mixed in. Only the most boring children sit at home in weather like this. We still have so many games to play. But let's not play all of them. My paw hurts. Why does your paw always hurt? We play a little, then rest. Friends! Come on, come out to play and dance. Can I take Olya? My heart started beating faster as soon as I saw Alice, and my inner voice practically screamed, she's here, she's finally here. Do they know the way to Neverland? The closest thing! I entertained that possibility, looking at the animal kids. Maybe. Let's go find out. The silhouettes of my forest friends promised to free us from sadness, anger, and nightly horrors. I made sure that Olya wore warm clothes. Stroke. Mom barked at Dad like a wild beast from that show with Nikolai Drozdov. Glossary! Soviet and Russian zoologist, traveler, popular science advocate, and TV host featuring in the Inside the Animal Kingdom program. He's famous for his infectious optimism and overwhelmingly empathetic attitude toward animals. Is her pin a bunny? It is. We sneaked past the rumbling kitchen and into the snowfall outside. Hey, girl. Alice ran up to me and hugged me tight, poking her cold nose into my neck. You took so long. We almost got old waiting for you shut-ins. She pressed her body into me even harder. Turns out, waiting is so tiring. Give me a minute to catch my breath. Hey, girl. I was preparing to leave for a long time once, and when I was done, I forgot where I was supposed to go. Olya looked at the owl with suspicion, but she still giggled when the bird did a backflip and landed perfectly on her feet without staggering. All the other animals, as if on cue, stopped fooling around and stared at Olya in amazement. That's the girl who didn't want to become friends. My name's Olya. I was afraid of you before. Were you afraid of our Hootie? Maybe she has owl phobia. Can you cure that? It doesn't matter as long as she's not afraid of having fun. Or she might get scared to death with us. I was stunned at the realization that my lips were slowly forming a smile. Every time I met Alice, it felt like I crossed a river, and the sound of flowing water suppressed all of my negative thoughts. Your costumes are so pretty. The fox girl let go of me and squatted beside Olya. My, what a cutie. Why did you hide such a cute creature from us before? I glanced at the house, worried that our parents might have seen us and were about to ruin our fun like they always do. Then hugged my sister and replied, Let's get further away from here. Sure thing. Oh, that's pretty. Hey, Olya, do you know how to find Grandpa Frost in our forest? Who? A legendary figure similar to Santa Claus. Hailing from Slavic mythology. Often depicted wearing a heel-length fur coat in red or blue, a semi-round fur hat, and a pair of Russian traditional footwear for Linky. Sounds like a fit. His face is adored by a long white beard, and he walks with a long magic stick. He's said to bring presents to well-behaving children on New Year's. That's fun! Do you know how to find Grandpa Frost in our forest? My little sister's eyes widened. How? You need to follow the sweet trail. Alice bent down and took a candy out of the snow. Where do you just summon these from? Olya raised her hands in amazement. She gave me an inquiring look. I nodded. My sister munched on the candy. Wait, do we have Grandpa Frost in our forest? Why didn't you tell me? I did, this afternoon. But I sleep during the day. Right, I told you while you were sleeping. Bye! Alice dashed away, wiggling her red tail like a torch's flame. Olya went after her without thinking, and laughed after taking another candy out of a snow pile. You're so lively, it makes me sick to the stomach. And you, stop being so passive. Run with us to Grandpa Frost, while there are still presents left. No way. I won't believe the foxtails unless 10 pounds of sweets drop on my head right now. The girl's gonna get him. When the aforementioned sweets started raining down on the bear's head, I couldn't stop myself from laughing at him ouching and bobbing his head up and down. Tasty treats glistened in the snow. Teddy sneezed and pulled a Little Bear in the North candy out of his ear. I take an hour-long nap, and then count all these chocolates. I suspect there are no more than 3 pounds here. Alice shouted at us from the other side of the forest. Maybe in another life. Hurry up. Grandpa Frost is already tired of waiting for you in his castle. I don't trust Grandpa Frost. I shrugged and ran. Running loosened the grip of fear I felt all this time. Something round whizzed past my temple. I decided it was a snowball, but then Olya proclaimed, Zephyr? Zephyr? Zephyr, a type of soft confectionery popular in post-Soviet countries. It's made by whipping fruit and berry puree with sugar and egg whites with subsequent addition of a gelling agent. Its chocolate-coated variant shares the same family of treats with American Malamars, German Schokokuss, and Iranian Bastani Simistani. So is it like a meringue type texture? Don't pick it up. It's dirty. Huh? Do you believe in microbes? And you don't? I used to. Graceful rows of colossal pines greeted us with their rustling paws. Snow drifted upward into the endless black sky just like last time. Snow piles lighted up like melted silver. So pretty! And I thought the forest was scary. Parents told us scary stories of the forest, owl, and snow. But we weren't one bit worried playing with her when the moon glows. I did my best to keep track of Olya's movements, but it was a difficult task. My sister would jump inside bushes, picking up more candy, only to then get back on the trail, laughing. Hey girl. Hootie flew over our heads, landed on a branch, and started hooting and shaking her head. Wolfie dug into the snow with his face, dragged out a pile of bubblegum, and swallowed it without taking off the wrapping. Your tummy will hurt. The wolf got scared and spat out the gumball. Lies, lies, lies. Nasty flies. Tummy aches don't exist. All that nonsense only happens to grown-ups. Alice stopped in her tracks and moved a canopy of intertwined branches to the side in a pompous manner, like you would open the curtains in theater. I like Alice. She's dramatic. I like that. Ooh! Behind that obstacle lay a clearing. There stood an ice castle, glistening with silver. How? This is absolutely lovely, but I don't trust any of it. Is this real? Should I pinch you? Please don't. There's no need to pinch her. Yeah, get him. We stared at the sparkling miracle. Its towers and walls were made out of snow and icy marble. I heard a calming sound of ringing little bells. There was also the smell of chocolate and burnt sugar in the air. Welcome to our humble abode. Come on in. She didn't have to invite us twice. We entered the castle, spinning around and squinting from the blinding sparkles. Please get me in there. Hi! You look like a jester. Grandpa Frost sat atop a shiny throne. Puffy pom-poms swung atop the two peaks of his hat. A snow-white beard covered his kind smile. He looked just like I imagined him back in the day when I still believed in Mom's fairy tales. Tall, strong, and hairy, radiating frost and warmth at the same time. And his voice, low and syrupy, enveloped me like the smoke of a festive bonfire. Oh dear, I don't know what voice to give you. Anton and Olga. Olga? Olya? Oh yeah, probably a typo. You probably got tired while getting here, my dear children. Oh no, Grandpa, we got here really fast. My sister spoke with the castle's master like she never spoke with adults, in a lively, carefree manner, as if they were the same age. Of course, I know all about it. I have a lot of friends, and they tell me everything. If you're diligent all year, I'll bring you gifts, my dear. If you're lazy and upset, please, forgive this kind old man. Candy won't encounter lazy bones and downers. I'm not lazy. This too I know. He gave us a long, evaluating look. His real face was hidden under the Grandpa Frost mask, and that's what scares me. What do you look like? I was just standing there, unblinking, my gaze glued to the old man. I don't trust that he's completely covered. I could accept children living in the forest and fantastical jumps toward the moon, but seeing Grandpa Frost in his frozen castle left me completely speechless. I have something special for you two. A sack appeared in his giant hand. My nostrils got attacked by the aroma of cocoa, halva, and tangerines. Glossary! Confectionery that originated from Persia, usually consisting of a thick paste made from flour, butter, liquid oil, saffron, rosewater, milk, cocoa powder, and sweetened with sugar. Fascinating. I wouldn't mind trying that. Thank you, but we've already eaten some candy. Grandpa Frost pierced me with his eyes. I'm sorry. You call that candy? That was nothing. My candy is special, straight from Neverland. Oh, I don't trust you. From Neverland? Okay, we're in trouble. I'd give them to you right away. You clearly deserve them. But rules are rules. You need to solve 3 of Grandpa's riddles. Want to try? I tried splitting my parched lips apart, but Olya was the first to reply. Yeah! Here comes the first one. It's a home for cars and all sorts of tires. I looked around at the massed children. What is that? They stood without moving in the corners, but their shadows danced on the walls. I heard a low hum, and in my confusion I thought it was the sound of their rumbling stomachs. A garage! Correct. Now on to the second one. You try to solve it too, Anton. All day long, to the shadows they belong. They rattle the plates and hiss at their mates. My eyebrows shot up in confusion. Why are you talking about my mom? Moms? Olya raised her hand. Can I? It's a kitty. Oh. Correct. Here's the last one. Solve it and the gifts are yours. Oh, but what a stroke of bad luck, my dear children. I completely forgot what the riddle was about. Maybe our little animal friends can help us. Good Lord. Children in costumes surrounded us, laughing and stomping, only to start spinning in a crazed roundelay that somewhat reminded me of the dance under my window on that fateful night. Grandpa Frost sits on his throne. At the kids, he's smiling back. Please don't make them wait too long. Come and open your old sack. Don't open it, I'm scared of it. Grandpa Frost burst out laughing, satisfied. Okay, you proved yourself to this old man. Here you go. I don't want it, I'm scared of it. Oh, never mind. He scattered a mountain of sweets from his scarlet sack, some of which I had never even seen in commercials before. Oh, this is American candy. Is it? That's like a Wilkie May. That's funny. Oh my gosh. I want a Wilkie May. Bubblegum of all shapes and colors, with tasty aromas and inserts sticking out. Twixie. Wait, what was that? Spickers. Kinder Surprise. That's illegal in the US. That's hilarious. There's a banana. Lollipops the size of a fist, and tangerines the size of Olya's head. That's a big tangerine. And also Snickers, Mars, Bounty Bars, and Kinder Surprise eggs that we haven't eaten for so long already. Well, thank you. I wiped away the tears of joy with my sleeve when my inner voice persuaded me to get rid of all doubts. This is exactly what I wanted for my sister and myself. The true Neverland. Without bullying and taboos. We're finally going to be happy. Grandpa Frost straightened up as he left his throne and threw his hands in the air over the trees, blessing them. Animals that stood to his sides also raised their paws. Their eyes sparkled brighter than precious gems. I'm stuck on my desk. The wolf's maw was wet with saliva. Feast, my children! Animal kids rushed to devour candy one by one, pushing each other and growling. Their faces were smeared with something dark. Olya grabbed the closest candy and tore off the wrapper. I guess I'm accepting it. There's nothing else I can do. I fished out the most tasty-looking candy from the pile of sweets on the floor. That's a Snickers. Then took a bite. Milk chocolate melted in my mouth. Our colors are back! Guys, look at that! I applaud your bold decision. Now it's time for you to play. I just ate a candy bar. Why is that a bold decision? We're getting hexed. I will grant your deepest wishes. Wishes. Let me lighten up your day. Anton, look! Your face is scaring me. My sister's face was smeared in chocolate, and I was about to reprimand her, but words got stuck in my throat. What are these suspicious lights? Giant balls shined on. Oops. A giant spruce shot toward the stars and disappeared somewhere in outer space, crowned by a giant moon. Giant balls shined on its branches. Garlands of light gleamed with all the colors of the rainbow. This game can be so magical, but I don't trust it. The roof disappeared, and myriads of constellations sprawled in the night sky above us. Ooh! She has quite a laugh. I love it. Music, laughter, the smell of evergreen and sweets. And Teddy, Wolfie, and Hootie dancing beside us. What's Alice doing? And the snowflakes floating backward. I burst out laughing, touched the bushy golden tinsel. It was all real. Is that it? Are you talking about Neverland by any chance? Hey girl, you look so cool in color. Is this Neverland? Alice performed a theatric bow. Christmas balls gleamed and shimmered, my soul shimmered in unison with them. I was becoming the magic winter forest, the soft evergreen, all of the constellations at the same time. Welcome home. This is where my home always was. Bye! The snow sparkled. Good lord! The snow sparkled, almost blinding me. Olya started spinning in a dance. She grabbed a candy with each of her hands. Wolfie juggled Kinder Surprise eggs. There's a lot happening. Did you see that? Consoles, handheld games, dolls, and Transformer figures lay under the spruce, as if they were brought here by trucks. Is this for us? I realized I was also dancing, so I replied while moving. It's a bit too much for just the two of us. I'd share it with somebody. And what do you think? Only if it was somebody nice. A group of children stood at the edge of the woods, their enchanting gazes directed at our celebration. Hey! I jumped across the whole clearing and glided to the ground near them. Want to come to us? Who are you? Can we? Of course. The kids took each other by the hand. I led their procession toward the gifts. Where did you guys come from? There was no better feeling than leading someone on the road to their dreams. The holiday party was finally in full swing. This is too happy. I don't trust it. In every holiday, just like in a beautiful apple, always sat a nasty little worm called transience. Yet here, under the bristly paws of a magnificent spruce, holidays never ended. Are you happy, Tosha? I am. Up in the sky, majestic fireworks went off, illuminating the dancing figures. My eyes wet and my muscles sprung up. Or am I jumping again? I tilted my head backward to look at the moon and screamed at the top of my lungs from overflowing emotion. Are you happy, Benny? Whee! I jumped toward the stars and did a flip. Oh, we're gonna get eaten. All of Neverland could hear my scream. Well, not we, him. He's gonna get eaten. I am happy. He's very easily taken in. I think that's gonna be his downfall. For the first time in the long days I'd spent in the new house, I woke up with a smile on my face. This time, happiness had a tight grip on me. I stretched, enjoying the sweet sensation with every cell of my body. Outside, I could hear the joyful chirping of the beautiful red-chested bullfinches, who celebrated the bright January sun. Their chirping granted me hope that the naked forest outside my window would someday turn into a lush paradise for my parents and my little sister. The corridor was filled with dog barks and the patter of tiny feet. We don't have a dog. We do now. The door to my bedroom flew open, greeting me with a warm breeze and the aroma of freshly made coffee. Olya stood in the doorway, shining with happiness, holding the cute Zulka, who wiggled both her body and her tail. Look, Tosha, look! Papa said she can stay. Tears of joy formed in my little sister's eyes. Aw, cutie. I have my own dog now! I couldn't help but jump up from the bed upon hearing this wonderful news. Hi. That's Zulka. Zulka? No, her name is Princess. Right. Your Highness? Dog barked in agreement. Knock, knock. Can I come in? To my complete surprise, Dad stepped through the doorway, smiling and hugging Mom, which was outright bizarre. This whole thing is an illusion. This is not real. What do you think of our new family member? I think you're both imposters. That's what I think. This idiot threw herself under my car. I barely avoided her. Got my car scratched. Thought I'd choke her with my own two hands. Then I looked her in the eye, and I saw, how should I put it? Intelligence. Yeah, the poor thing was shaking all over. And I said, all right, if you manage to make it home without soiling my seats, I'll let you stay. Princesses can't soil anything. We laughed in unison, just like in the good old days, when every little thing could easily make us burst out laughing. Well, why did you stop? Continue with your stories. Mom gave Dad a cunning look, and he turned away, red as a beet. They were acting like total kids. There's more good news. Your dad got a promotion. Shouldn't exactly be happy about it, since the chief accountant went missing and all. But you know, for us it's a silver lining. Does that mean you'll be away from home more? That means double the bonuses. That's right, Karina. Which means you should all prepare for a family trip next week. We're going to Disneyland. My heart started beating faster after those words. Where? She just dropped that thing. Olya even loosened her grip on the stray. Oh, are we going to McDonald's? We're going to Disneyland, Olya. Come on, Olya. Aim higher. We've been planning this trip for a long time, but something always messed it up. We're so sorry about that, kids. Mom wiped away a tear with her fist. It's okay, Karina. Now it's all in the past. Anyway, gather your things. We're flying to Disneyland. My sister and I jumped up to the ceiling with joy. The dog also got excited from that passionate speech and joined us. Hooray!
Disneyland! Disneyland!
They got it covered for me. Thanks, guys. And jubilant screams filled the house, rushed through the attic and the drain pipes, flew across the front yard, and sneaked into the shining white forest, taking the scary D word away with it. I don't trust this. I swore that I'll remember this day forever. The day when my parents finally dropped their derisive masks, and underneath them were the faces of parents we always knew and loved. But Lilia Pavlovna still hadn't returned to school after Katya went missing, so today I was able to get a good night's sleep and went to school when it was already bright outside. I'm gonna see, we might be wrapping this up here. We're walking to school, so we're gonna hold up and pause right here. This seems like a good, stable place to end this video. So, thank you everybody so much for watching. This was a very, very festive episode of this, which works out, because, you know, it's Christmas time and everything. I know Christmas was a few days ago, but Merry Christmas to everyone, even though it's late. So, anyway, thank you everybody so much for watching. If you liked this video, hit the like button, subscribe to support the channel. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see all of you in the next episode. Bye.